what does the good beer seal mean to you?
It's definitely something you can trust. You know that if a bar has been given a good beer seal, that you know that they have consistently got interesting beers on tap. You know that they care about the community, which is like a huge thing, that they care about talking to brewers, talking to customers, educating people about beer. And you know that the beer that they pour is going to be really good, that they know what they're doing. A lot of bars, since craft beer has gotten so popular, will just have a ton of taps and just fill them up and bring in all of the brands they think are going to sell, but they don't know that much about beer, or they're just kind of do it to sell. And a good beer seal, you know that those lines are going to be cleaned, you know that beer is going to be handled properly, served properly, in the proper glass, the proper temperature. You know the people serving it are going to be able to talk to you about it. The best beer I've had in the past month, I'll say an interesting beer that I've had.
Yeah, let's do that.
The Other Half Small Green Everything. It's one of their new session beers. I'm always looking for really, really good session beers because as a beer writer, you end up drinking a lot, but then having to write about it in the morning. So getting wasted is not really what I'm trying to do. Now, All Green Everything is one of my favorite beers, but it's like 9%, which is their Imperial IPA, triple IPA, I think. And so the small green is like sort of that cut down by a third, and it's super juicy and grassy and beautiful.
Is there one piece of advice you want to give to a new bar just getting started?
One piece, care about your beer, and that extends a lot. I mean, that extends to relationships you have with distributors, that you have with your bartenders, the kind of bartenders you hire, that you have with your community. If you care about your beer, you're going to clean your lines, and that's half the battle. Well, trends are continuing. I think the sour trend is going to keep going. People are going to get really a lot more excited about sours. I know Brooklyn Brewery is opening a whole sour facility, so that's going to really get even more elevated. It kind of started last summer, and it's just going to keep going way up. I also think ciders are going to really come back into the scene. I think cider bars are going to open up. People are going to be interested in different kinds of ciders, not just American ciders, but also European ciders, all different kinds and different ways to pour it. I see that happening, but I also think that there's something about the beer industry that's kind of it's always innovating, it's always exciting, but also IPAs are always going to be king. No matter how big any other style gets, sours can get super big, ciders can get big, stouts and porters can get big, but IPAs are always going to be sort of that check mark of if you have a good IPA, you're doing pretty well, and so that's going to just keep being awesome.